Hey all, welcome back to another episode of Travel with Carter. Here I am in beautiful Andorra, which is country number 66, believe it or not. And that marks 1/3 of the world is done. I cannot believe it. I'm feeling ecstatic to be able to say that I'm here right now. And this is absolutely gorgeous. I am just really enjoying every second of it. This is God's country for sure. It is really beautiful. Right in the mountains here. So this just a tiny little country pinned between France and Spain. If you're not familiar, I was not familiar about 6 months ago either. So this was new learning for me. Getting a little sun here, but just a beautiful little country here. It's got a ton of character. And it's, the 11th smallest country in the world by population. So it's about 80,000 people. Hey all, sorry to pause the video right here, but just want to remind you to please hit that subscribe button down below. Unfortunately, only about 10% of all the people watching are subscribed. So again, that'd be a big help to me. If you could hit that button down below, tell your friends, tell your family, and I can continue work on my goal to be the first person with type 1 diabetes to go to every single country in the world. Now, that being said, it's not only for me. There is something in it for you as well. So every time my subscriber totals double, I will be giving out a prize. So I gave one out at 500, gave one out at 1,000. I cannot wait to give one out at 2,000. So that could be you. And whatever country I'm in at the time, when it rolls over to 2,000 subscribers, I will be giving out a nice little gift pack and I'll ship it to the lucky winner. So that could be you. Please hit that subscribe button down below and stay golden all. Thanks for the support. So as I was saying, it's two main sports here in Andorra. One, skiing. About 7 million people a year come in just to do skiing here. It is just, for my little time here, it looks like it's absolutely world class. The mountain ranges in the distance, the near distance I should say, are just incredible. And then the second sport is shopping, and it is summertime right now. It's beautiful out and the shopping is full on. So it is basically a tax haven. And even a Hard Rock Cafe here in Andorra. Here's a look at some tasty goodness in Andorra. Here you go in the center point of Andorra la Vella. Beautiful clock there, melted clock, and then a nice bridge in the distance there, and a beautiful river running through the city. All right, so it took me a little bit of shopping around, asking some questions of locals, and unfortunately Andorra does not have a local beer, but that does not mean they don't have good beer. They got a lot of artisanal beer, such as, I found one here, this is called 1278. So this is the year that Andorra became a independent nation. So 1278 Andorra. There you go, it's a nice dark ale. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. So it's a little bit fruity. It has a lot of flavor, and again, it's representative of the area. So it's a nice, heavy mountain beer, which is perfect. Again, that would be even better in the fall or winter when you guys come here to come skiing. So the only place you can get this beer is Frankfurt Chester in Andorra. So give it a try when you're here. It is lovely. Look at that color, nice and golden. Cheers. I'm adding something new to these videos now where we're basically explaining some of the challenges of traveling with type 1 diabetes. So the biggest one I have by far is keeping my medication refrigerated and cool. So first off, on planes, if I'm on a long 10 or 12 hour flight or something like that, I'll generally pack it in my backpack with a couple cold bottles of water. Or I've asked some flight attendants to put it in their cooler, and they've been great with that, as well as in hotels. I often stay in hotels with 2 or 3 stars, so again, nothing flashy, and I don't always have a refrigerator in my room. So in those cases, I'll just ask the front desk to store it in their office fridge or kitchen if they have like a little kitchen area. And again, I've had a lot of success with that. They've been very accommodating. I've even had a couple times where they put me in a room with a refrigerator in it just to be helpful. So those are a couple of my tips that I've used so far. And again, I'll share these some of the challenges in the upcoming videos as well. Hey, I had to stop and pause and share this. I never do, basically. I just kind of tough it out and keep it to myself, but I have experienced some terrible food poisoning here in the last 24 hours in Andorra, so that is not a lot of fun. I went to a nice restaurant last night, had again, Andorra is a high-end country with a lot of beautiful restaurants, beautiful people. It's pricey, it's expensive. So I guess my point I'm trying to make is it can happen anywhere. So people often ask me, you know, do I get sick very often with food when I'm abroad? And this is one of those places I wouldn't have guessed it would happen, but I am having a hard time shooting content here today, as I was up all night on the toilet and yeah, really not feeling well. So again, it has nothing to do with Andorra. I'm sure 10,000 people could come here and have a wonderful experience, but I just had some bad luck last night with some of the food I had. So just, yeah, thought I would share that, as doesn't happen very often, but it's hitting me bad today. So even out at restaurants, beer is quite cheap. So this beautiful Estrella, which is a Spanish beer, this is €2. Can't beat it here in Andorra. Okay, so they just had an Ironman race here last week in Andorra la Vella, and this one would be exceptionally hard as this is the highest capital city in all of Europe. It's over 1,000 meters above sea level. So if you're running and competing in an Ironman, good on them. It would be much harder than at sea level. So, all right, a few more interesting facts about Andorra. So it's one of 5 countries in the world that does not have an airport, all 5 of which happen to be in Europe. So again, with those 5 countries that do not have an airport, Andorra would be the biggest out of all of them. And again, a little bit challenging to get here. So a couple options, either come out of Toulouse, France, or Barcelona, Spain. So you can drive from either place, or there's buses. From Toulouse, I was actually surprised. I saw a Air Canada plane there when we were driving by the airport. So I stayed in Toulouse, so I took it right from the main bus station right in the center of Toulouse, which is about 4 hours, or it's about 3.5 hours if you're coming from the airport. So again, some people skip Toulouse altogether. They just fly in, go straight to the airport, and then come to Andorra. So that's an option. Or again, from Barcelona, Spain, I heard it's about a 3-hour bus ride from there. So just things to think about. And price-wise, the bus was great. It was only €36 each way, so not bad at all. And there's also no train station. So I know a lot of Europe, it's easy, it's convenient. I've been loving the Europass I got, but there's no train station here in Andorra. So again, it has to be by road, either vehicle or bus, etc. So just keep that in mind if you're planning a trip out here. This could be arguably the prettiest border crossing in all of the world. So I'm just going to get my passport stamped in the border of Andorra. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciated it. Again, this is me signing off from Andorra. I'm leaving from the national bus station. And yeah, again, if you guys are enjoying what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button down below. Tell a friend, tell a family member, and I can continue doing this and hopefully reach my goal of being the first person with type 1 diabetes to go to every single country in the world. So this is a big deal, Andorra. This is country number 66, which marks 1/3 of the world. So I'm just thrilled to say that I've visited 1/3. Still got 2/3 more to go. So tune in next week and check out another episode. Stay golden all.